So today we're going to talk about angle bisectors. Yesterday we did segment bisectors that cut a segment in half. I bet you can guess what angle bisectors do. Cut an angle in half. You are right. Angle bisectors cut an angle in half. And so how we represent that is with these little marks. Like you see these two little marks. That's showing us that angle XWY is congruent to angle ZWY. And that's what happens when we cut an angle in half, right? We get two congruent angles. So we're going to look at this angle here and measure it with a protractor, or I'm saying we can just kind of eyeball it. I'm going to tell you that this angle here is 40 degrees. So if that angle was 40 degrees and we cut it in half, how many degrees would each little mini angle be? You're right, 40 divided by 2 is 20 degrees. This next one, the big angle here, if we measured it with a protractor, is 130 degrees. If we cut the 130 degree angle in half, how many degrees would each little mini guy be? Well, 130 divided by 2 is 65 degrees. The last one here, it doesn't have the symbol, but we can probably tell by looking at it that that's a 90 degree angle. What would happen if that got cut in half? Well, 90 divided by 2, the little angles there would be 45. So just that idea of cutting an angle in half. Moving forward, we're not going to use the protractor. They're going to tell us basically, the answers of how many degrees these angles are. So in each one, it's saying that WZ is the bisector. So if WZ is the bisector and then that's 52, do you agree that that angle there, ZWY, is 52? XWY, then, that's the whole entire angle, would be 52 plus 52, which is 104. Bisect, cut in half. Same thing here, where this is the bisector, 68 degrees is going to match on the other side, 68 degrees. And if we want to find the whole angle, XWY, 68 plus 68, 136. You have to be careful, you're not always doubling. So here I notice XWY is 71. That's hard to represent on the picture. That's saying that this whole entire angle is 71. So if I want to find the mini angles, I'm just going to take 71, divided by 2, 30.5 degrees. 30.5, 30.5 degrees. Perfect. Let's see, in this diagram, again, we have a bisector, and it says LKN is 174. And then it wants to find MKN. So wouldn't that just be 174 divided by 2, or 87 degrees? Perfect. Now we're going to move on to equations, right? And we've done this before, where we have two equal parts, right? If BD is the bisector, those two mini angles will be equal. X plus 12 is equal to 55. So if I solve that, I'm going to get X equals 43. And then I'm going to plug that 43 back in. So 43 plus 12 here is 55. And then CBA, though, I got to be careful, that's the whole angle. So 55 plus 55 is 110 for that one. Here, similarly, these two mini angles are equal. So 5x plus 13 is equal to 9x minus 23. I've got x's on both sides, so I'm going to subtract 5x from both sides. You could even add 23 to both sides in the same step. So we get 36 equals 4x, and if I divide 36 divided by 4 is 9. I've got to take that 9 and plug it back in. So here 5 times 9 is 45 plus 13 is 58 degrees. 9 times 1, 81 minus 23, also 58 degrees. And then CBA is my big angle, 58 plus 58 is 116. So that is angle bisectors. Angle bisectors.